A submarine filming the undersea ruins of Atlantis cruised into the eerie field of energy and nearly drove her crew insane. Obviously, I'm going for monkeyfish.
Do I have a choice?
No. I stole it.
Okay. Old pendulous breast herself.
Chase you through a cave. I know you do outside.
And we're going to talk about how wrong you are after this.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Tressa.
Tressa, you just missed me squinting through my glasses to make sure that I could see and read on my screen. It's fine. I don't feel old.
It's fine.
It's totally fine. It's good and fine. It's good and fine. How are you, Tressa? How are you doing?
Great. Everything's great. I know that there was a huge release of some files about aliens, and as you may know, aliens are my favorites. I want to hear all about them, but not from this administration, so I have not looked at them at all.
No,
How
thank
are you. Doing?
Yeah. I'm doing pretty well. I have a problem with my knee. The other morning I woke up and there's something wrong with my wrist, and I don't know what I did, but guess what?
Oh no. Your wrist caught what your knee has?
I think so. It's terrible
That's how
news.
It works, right?
I think so.
Sorry.
Yeah, they talk to each other, right? Like the tendons and the muscles and stuff in your body. They're like, bro, I'm going on strike. What do you think? And everybody else is like, I'm in. So apparently
it's gonna be raining. Let's do it now.
Apparently knee and wristy were like, nope.
Let's get out of here. It sucks.
Yeah. Well, you know what doesn't suck? Our show tonight.
What?
Our show tonight. Because it's Weekly World News, Tabloid Terror.
My favorite. Wait. Say that one more time.
Wait, going when? Going now?
Yeah, say it right now.
It's Weekly World News, Tabloid Terror.
One more.
Oh, they stop. Too much.
I don't know when they stop or start, so I could say one more and two more, and it means absolutely nothing.
Too much air horn.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible at all, or not. I don't think we've ever told the story of the air horn, at all. We used to.
Have you told me?
What? Yes. Oh, okay. Let me tell you a little tale. Once upon a time, there were two little podcasters who used to meet in ridiculous places to talk about the show and to film incredibly awkward content, and which we didn't really ever put out because it was just weird and uncomfortable. But anyway,
yeah.
Sometimes we would meet in bars, and at one point there was a dance party going on in the bar. And there was a lot of unnecessary air horn within the dance music. DJ was very excited about it, about the ability to play the air horn. So that's where that came from.
Wow. He's smart. I like that guy.
You know what else is smart? I'm just going to keep doing that the whole show. Yeah. Amazing man-like sea creature found.
What?
I know.
Tell me all about it.
I will. Brazilian scientists are investigating reports that the body of a man-like sea creature washed ashore on the country's south central coast in late November. South American newspapers say.
Oh, okay. Because it just said the country and then it didn't say what country. But
well, because it led off with Brazilian scientists. So I think they kind of expected you to.
I don't know where Brazilian scientists go when they're not being scientists. Maybe they were on vacation. I don't know.
It was a beach in Canada. Canada.
You need a break from the
The
great
beautiful heat
Brazilian.
ocean, the
Yes.
tremendous food, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to go to Canada to get polite poutine and whatever else they have up there. I don't know.
Pretty sure that's it. Polite
Yeah.
poutine.
That's the name of my band. Go ahead.
The discovery of the body by 3 fishermen on a stretch of beach between Puerto Seguro and Carvalhas was brought to the attention of area authorities, who notified marine biologist Manuel Carvalho of the find, the press said. I can't tell if my glasses are helping or not. According to Carvalho, who is based in Victorias, the creature measured about 2 feet long, minus its missing head.
What?
I really should have led with that. And clearly appeared to be half man, half fish. Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no head?
No.
Maybe it was just a Fiji situation.
I feel like it's a Fiji situation. Even more intriguing, the fleshy upper portion of the body looked as if it had been tattooed, incredibly suggesting that the creature belonged to a school, tribe, or society and possessed something akin to human intelligence, the expert said. I'm not sure that a tattoo indicates that. Now, hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Traditionally ranchers will tattoo like cattle or livestock, things like that. So I don't know that automatically means,
But
this
Jeni,
guy was probably part of a tribe.
Also, schools, as soon as you enroll and start your classes, will tattoo you. So it makes sense.
I don't think those are schools, and that's terrifying.
I need to make a phone call. Excuse me.
Right away. Okay. Neither Carvalho nor his colleague, Dr. Gilberto de Silva, actually saw the creature because the fisherman threw it back into the sea. All right.
What? Okay. We just found the most amazing thing ever. You need it, throw it back.
Back into the sea it goes. Get rid of this thing. But the investigation is continuing on the basis of their verbal descriptions and sketches, which compellingly suggest that what they found was a merman, the researchers said. We are proceeding in much the same way one would with an observer of a UFO, and I am satisfied we will have heard as far as accurate, says Camillo. Interesting. There are factors working against us. The creature's head, after all, was missing.
And also, we made it up, so we're having a hard time.
And the body was at least moderately decomposed. Also, we don't have it.
And also, what do you want from us? We're scientists that don't have any specimen. We're doing our best.
Oh, this is the best one again. Those are the factors that were working against us. The missing head and the decomposition. But what did remain was intact, and was undeniably man-like, not just a fish. De Silva and the fisherman, who he refused to identify, described the creature as having a muscular, scale-covered lower body that ended in a broad flipper. The upper man-like...
Their legs. What? That's not enough. A muscular lower body with a flipper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming from both the title of the article and the description up to this point that it means it's a very fish-like tail, like a strong fish-like tail.
What?
Not one of those weak fish.
Right, because it's manly.
One of
And we
those
all know
muscular.
he's like a Jim Bro merman who
Right.
doesn't skip leg day, apparently, or flipper day. What are we
Listen,
calling this?
listen,
Table
Tressa,
day?
obviously was a man because the picture that was drawn was missing circles.
You talking about breasts, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did
Yes,
we
I
ever
am.
figure out what fish nipples would look like? Because that was a point of contention last time we did this.
That's it. God, I forgot about that.
Scaly.
Uh-huh. Why would a fish have nipples?
Because it's not a real fish. It's a
Mm-hmm.
mer guy. I don't...
By the way, I'm dragging the secondary screen to my face so I can see it better. All right. The upper man-like portion of the body was scale-free, he said, but appeared to be covered in an oily, water-resistant slime.
Like me.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I don't think that's normal.
I don't. Nope, it is. You didn't go through puberty? It never left.
The arm, though small, was well developed. The right arm, however, was considerably longer and more muscular than the left.
He's got a half Popeye situation going on? What's happening?
He's a righty.
Oh.
The only theory of mine, said De Silva, could be that the creature had developed and used tools or weapons and for some reason preferred to use only the right arm to wield them.
That's how it works with missiles.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works with missiles. That's why you see
implications here are
that's
disgusting.
why my right arm is so much bigger than my left, because I use it to write, and draw and things. Obviously. Listen. Although crabs don't use tools, there are many species that have evolved through preference and use right claws that are much larger than the left. Okay. Carvalho speculated that the tattoos or scoring on the creature's flesh signified some sort of affiliation with a group. According to witnesses, the markings were simple geometric designs, a cube, a cone, and an oval, he said. But what more significant?
The fact that they were 3D images? No, really, honestly, that's wild.
Yeah, it is. It is wild. The whole thing is wild. But more significantly, they were on its back. To my way of thinking, that means someone else put them there.
Oh, are we positive of this? Because he didn't have a head. He could have turned his head all the way around and used that really strong arm to do it.
Right. He could have that maybe that's how they developed the stronger right arm, was just being able to reach around and just do a little tattoo. A little tattooing.
Maybe that's how he lost his head. He turned it too far.
That's smart. I heard that happens too.
Yeah.
Okay. De Silva and Carvalho said that they hope to collaborate with South African researchers who recovered a pair of similarly described creatures. It was their contention that small but vicious packs of these creatures rove the seas, he said.
What?
Listen, we're taking a lot of liberties. There are a lot of liberties being taken.
This?
What?
I wanted to see these packs of vicious small animals going to... What?
Listen, everybody's a fan of small packs of vicious animals. Okay? Yes. Everyone is a fan of this.
Yes.
Now, I'm not quite sure. where to start with this one. Now, I wonder if the reports from South Africa also just were drawings.
That's crazy, Jenny.
Oftentimes, the biggest hurdle in scientific research is a missing appendage or, a missing actual
Head?
item.
Oh, the actual specimen. Are you telling
Mm-hmm.
me it's difficult to study the specimen
I
if
think
it
so.
doesn't exist?
Right. And you just have a couple of drawings to go on.
Hmm.
Although,
No, that sounds wrong.
remind me, I have some things to mail to the Field Museum.
The
And any
museum of the
other
Field Museum?
of the Field Museum. I was going to say Museum of Science and Industry, but I don't want to mail stuff there. I don't know why.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I know why. Because it's just an amusement park at this point.
It is from 1970. Really haven't updated it much. All right, so now we get to the truth of the matter.
Yeah, bring it.
No, there was no record of this article or a sighting of a merman in Brazil fitting this sort of description. They do have some really interesting water monsters and cryptids, including a creature that attacks fishermen, depicted as a strong, terrifying humanoid. There's something based on the Amazon river dolphin, which also, if you don't know what that looks like, you should Google it because it's a little odd. It's a little odd looking.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, do that. There is a beautiful mermaid who sings to lure men into the river, into the Amazon River. That's one of the myths that is out there. And then there's a giant legendary worm or snake that digs river channels and can destroy boats, with reports describing it up to 260 feet in length. Yeah. Yeah, so those are some of the cryptids that are around, but no, we are not seeing anything that is tattooed or anything.
Maybe you just didn't look hard enough, Jenny.
It's possible. It's possible that it was in there someplace in scientific records. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I had to find this cutie real quick.
He's so happy. First of all, he's so happy.
Listen, he's got some. He's secure in his own body. He's having a good time. He's got a little bit of a sunburn, but that happens when you're on vacation.
Yeah, but it's true. The Amazon river dolphin is a little strange looking. He's a little pinker than normal dolphins. A lot pinker.
Oh my God, he's having a great time. Like, he might be drunk. I cannot say for sure, but he's having a good time.
Now, does his right flipper look larger than his left flipper? Because I feel...
Good question. It looks way bigger, but it might be the angle it's at.
Yeah, well,
maybe he's got that Popeye disease that merman had.
That's all I'm saying.
I was cutting up my articles so I could read them without putting too much work into it, as I do.
Sure.
And I saw this headline, and I didn't know that they wrote this article about me. Lady bare soul, etc. in church. Apparently, she got kicked out of that church. I didn't read too deeply into it, but it's the etc. that will get you in trouble. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, should I read a story?
I think you should read a story because I can't. I'm not going to stop laughing at that, etc. There's no way.
It's such a crucial part of the story. We're just going to gloss over it with etc. Okay.
there's usually like two or three things listed, and then the etc. comes in. But nope, they went right to etc.
You know, her soul, etc.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here we got this. Wait, I think I confused my stories.
Uh-oh. Is this not the one that you wanted to read right away?
No, this is it. It is. Huge angels seen in space! Also, can we appreciate the fact that these angels look like snow angels?
Yes.
And pretty sure this is a real photo, so that's really damning for our children in nowadays.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, hey. 6 Soviet cosmonauts say that they've witnessed the most awe-inspiring spectacle ever encountered in space. A band of glowing angels with wings as big as jumbo jets.
Not the
Accounts of
beauty of
two...
the cosmos, but these angels were the... Okay, got it.
Snore. Yeah.
Got it.
Accounts of 2 bizarre sightings by Russia's leading space travelers are contained in a top secret report snuggled out of the country by a Soviet scientist who defected to the West earlier this year. The defector, who asked not to be identified, said the report was classified because Soviets fear its release would damage the credibility of their space program.
And so it's snuggling.
Nope, that's just human nature. They would prefer to write off the sightings as hallucination or some form of unexplained natural phenomenon, said the former Soviet space scientist.
In space? No way.
What? I know. But the evidence seems to indicate that what they saw was more supernatural than natural.
I hope we get to the evidence.
Oh, we'll get to it. It'll be damning. Startled cosmonauts Vladimir Solovyev, Oleg Atkov, and Leonid Kizim said they first saw the 7 celestial beings last July during their 155th day aboard the orbiting Salyut 7 space station. They said they were performing medical experiments, in their cramped quarters, when a brilliant orange glow engulfed the craft, leaving them temporarily blinded. Listen, I'm no medical scientist. However, if angels are coming to interrupt your medical experiments, you're doing something really bad. That's all I'm saying. When their eyes adjusted to the light.
But wait. Maybe the angels were just wandering around and just happened upon them when they were doing their experiment.
Angels don't wander. Angels know exactly where they are.
Don't they spend most of their time doing experiments? I mean, isn't there that's the whole purpose?
Angels or cosmonauts?
Cosmonauts.
Medical experiments? Yes, of course they do. I don't know. I don't know. When their eyes adjusted to the light, the space travelers peered towards its source and got the shock of their lives. What we saw were 7 giant figures in the form of humans, but with wings and mist-like halos in the classic depiction of angels, said the cosmonauts in an account signed by all 3. They appeared to be hundreds of feet tall, with a wingspan as great as any jetliner. Their faces were round, with cherubic smiles, and they were all identical. We were totally mesmerized. The cosmonauts said the band of angels followed their capsule for about 10 minutes and then vanished as suddenly as they had come. But
those faces, wait, go back to the faces, because those sound terrifying.
Round, cherubic smiles, and identical. You know what that reminds me of? Did you ever see the prototype for the monster in they didn't use it, but that movie Birdcage? No, that's not it.
No, that's a delightful
Bird Box. Yeah.
Bird Box, okay.
Same difference, both horror movies. Bird Box. Did you ever see the prototype that they didn't
No.
use because it was too goofy? They were basically giant babies running around, and that's why everyone was like, "What's that? What is that?" Because it's a giant baby. It's hilarious. Look it up.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. A
No,
bad
but it's
or
really
funny,
funny.
a humorous creature can just absolutely destroy the film. Listen, I was watching Willy's Wonderland the other day,
Okay.
which Nick Cage, and then I was like, how many
Oh
horror
yeah, I
movies
saw that.
has Nick Cage been in? And that one Arcadia where it's good and the monsters look okay at the beginning and then they just kind of get ridiculous. Like there's a one point where they all mash together in this big wheel and start rolling after people, but then the wheel catches on fire, so it's just a giant wheel of monsters just
Uh,
cascading down it just ruined
That
it,
sounds
ruined the whole
great.
thing.
No, it sounds great, but I
Mm-mm.
don't know what movie you're talking about. I don't
Oh,
know it.
all right, continue.
Oh, may I?
Yes, please. Tell I interrupt again.
Uh, but 12 days later, the glowing figures returned, and this time they were seen by 6 Soviet scientists. Cosmonauts Svetlana Savitskaya, Vladimir Dzhandabovic, and Igor Volk, all of which I pronounced perfectly, had joined the others on Salyut 7. We were truly overwhelmed, the lady at We were truly overwhelmed. The lady astronaut was quoted as saying, "Don't say her name." Jesus. There was a great orange light, and through it we could see the figures of 7 angels. Ooh, there's more. They were smiling as though a they were smiling as though they shared a glorious secret. But within a few minutes, they were gone, and we never saw them again. Uh,
All right. What do you want to bet that there was anything that was found?
well, they all signed a paper of obviously they're all.
Clearly, until the documents were snuggled out.
That's right. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. So it's you have so much evidence of this story being correct. Is that right?
This was recorded a couple of times. Like it's a whole thing. Um yeah, like this specific incident has been gone over. In fact, it was gone over in the TV show Ancient Aliens. Yeah,
What?
titled Angels in
What?
Space, which was in season 11. Huge creatures, as much as 80 feet tall with glowing halos, um,
Just like
were
this.
seen exactly like that. Exactly like that. So they were first seen by the 3 original cosmonauts who were up there. Later on, a few months later, they were joined by 3 more cosmonauts, and then they all saw them. So
I
yeah, it was
first
2
off,
sightings.
first off, I love that people actually talked about it and semi took it seriously. I don't know how
Mm,
seriously they took it, but it was recorded.
yeah.
Okay, 3 points. Second off, I truly believe
And
I was
space
gonna say
angels?
angels live in space, but that's weird. I don't truly believe that. I just yeah,
I
it's
do like the
fine.
idea of them zooming around up there, though. It's kinda
Right. I,
nice.
I think that if angels live in space, they live. Come on, they
Yeah.
could be anywhere. They're angels, and
Mhm.
also I don't think that we would have the capability to see them. Third, why they just showing up looking like okay, obviously I'm joking and I know that's not what they saw, these weird snow angels, but
Mhm. Yeah,
that's
but they
weird. Or
yeah.
like they could be like listen, anything could be anything in this field. It could have been aliens, it
Mhm.
could have been space Bigfoot, we don't know, but
And
weird. I
that's
like it.
Yeah, and that's what they were kind of saying. Obviously, they're gonna say, something about aliens if it's ancient aliens. But the size of them and the big orange glow that came over the ship that was reported both times, not just, once, but both times it was preceded by that giant glow. And they were dismissed as like a group hallucination, possibly based off of oxygen deprivation or
Space madness,
or like pressure changes, so
that's valid, but at the same time, I don't think that they would all see the identical thing.
yeah, like there's something that happens with, I know for a fact, at least I have no idea obviously how it works in space, but for diving, right, there's a certain depth that you can hit before it's called nitrogen narcosis, and it's if you're not breathing enriched air, you can start to have hallucinations and like lose your place. Like I remember the illustration when I was getting certified, the illustration in the dive book is my favorite thing ever because it was a diver handing his breathing mouthpiece, the regulator, to a fish. And they were like, watch out for nitrogen narcosis. And I was like, why? That seems delightful.
This little guy needs my oxygen.
Right.
He's so tiny.
But then like 6 of them were like all seeing the same thing.
Yeah, and the same number of things, the same, like,
yeah.
I don't know, that's weird.
Yeah, these are also wildly intelligent and educated individuals, right? Like it's not.
They choose anyone in Russia.
Do you want to be a cosmonaut today? Guess what? It's you.
JK. But none of them are this happy having a kid time. Oh, so anyway, that was a great story. But I saw Project Hail Mary on Mother's Day with my kid, and
you did? You saw it? Oh, what?
I hated it. Hated it.
Okay, I really should. I should have expected it because I loved it so much, but I didn't stop to think about like within the parameters of movies that you enjoy. And okay, I could see that.
Here's the thing. I could see that. Very obvious that it was scripted from a book about 10 minutes in. I knew I was not going to know what the frick was going on. And I was just as oblivious as the main character and just as anxious and hated it.
But see, I didn't read the book. I didn't read the book before I saw the movie.
Right. But you don't listen. You don't have a problem with books that are made into movies. I do because I know there's so much they're not saying. But listen.
Oh, so wait, is it like the idea of like you not being privy to the rest of the story?
About all the details that are being left out. Like so much is expressed in a book that you can't express in a movie or thoughts or just I forgot what I was going to say. America, Hollywood, stop doing that. If you're gonna make a book into something I can read with my eyeballs and my earballs at the same time with actors, like a movie or something.
Sure.
Make a miniseries. Make a miniseries. Stop making a movies. 3 hours is too long for a movie where I don't know what's going on and everything sucks all the time. What are you doing?
Okay.
3 hours.
Now, from a differing perspective, I did not read the book. And I did understand what was happening through the movie. And I thought it was a wonderful movie. And I had a full-on emotional breakdown halfway through the movie. Something happens. I lost my mind, like jacket over my head, sobbing because I can't watch movies. I like somehow am in movies when it happens.
I was on the fence until, and I can't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it, but when we get to the point at the very end, before
I was
he
so happy.
is put on the ship, because it's all in like, it's not sequential order. I
Right.
was infuriated. I don't care. I don't care but they did something terrible.
Uh-huh.
For what? And then he doesn't know how to do anything. He doesn't know how to do anything from the beginning, because he doesn't know who he is or why he's there. And listen.
Okay. We're not going to go back and forth with this, but for me, it was pretty evident why they did what they did. And then he seemed
But
to
there was no
understand.
urgency. There
There
was
seemed
zero
to
urgency in the whole movie.
there.
The whole thing was like, listen, this
Listen,
thing is going to
Tressa,
happen
you
in a
gotta
lifetime.
either let me speak
Listen, we have
or
like
not talk about it.
a full adult lifespan before anything happens. But maybe this thing will happen. We don't know. We don't
Maybe
really know
if
what's going
you
on.
could
Who gives
stop
a F?
talking
What?
for 1 second.
No, I'm angry.
I
That's
don't
what I
care.
do when I'm angry.
I don't care. We're not going to spend that much time going back and forth on this movie when we clearly have such differing opinions. I loved
Oh,
it.
I wasn't
You
doing that to
hated it.
argue. I was doing it to get off my chest
No.
because
Yeah.
I hated it.
Oh God, I loved it so much. It made me so happy. I would see it again in a heartbeat. It was so good. Everything was so good. The guy, it was a puppet in the movie, which is amazing.
That he kept acting like he was stupid, but it knew
and
how to
and we
translate what he
listen,
was saying,
and we
and
know
he couldn't.
I
He was
love
way
a
smarter than
puppeteer.
frickin'
I
that guy.
just do. And the
And he
guy
treated
was
him like he
up for
was an
some
idiot.
awards and whatnot because he did such a good job. It was phenomenal.
Opening stories. So anyway, screw that movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love that movie. Go see it. Russians find Atlantis.
On Tubi. Oh, Atlantis.
Don't see it in the full screen. It's so worth it.
No, it's not.
A Soviet research submarine filming what is believed to have been the undersea ruins of Atlantis cruised into the eerie field of energy that caused instruments on the craft to run backward and nearly drove her crew insane.
Were there any small, headless, muscular, one-arm guys?
Yes, the sub was overrun. Soviet officials have remained even more tight-lipped than usual about the apparent discovery of the lost city. The baffling encounter occurred several hundred miles east of Azores in the North Atlantic. But the Portuguese press reported that the commander of the sub did, in fact, request emergency permission to dock at Point Delgada in the Azores and sought immediate psychiatric treatment for several members of his terrified crew. Documents obtained from the Portuguese authorities revealed that the Soviet vessel was incapacitated at a depth of 120 feet for at least 15 minutes. In that time, according to the statements from the commander and crew and instruments, including clocks, radios, ran backward, and at least a dozen sailors had to be physically restrained, or when they began to hallucinate and shout. Oh, they begin to hallucinate about long dead relatives.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah, it is.
For us to hear about.
One young man actually claimed to have had an out-of-body experience before conditions returned to normals, officials said. Dr. Tavares Camadijo, a research psychologist based near Port Delgado said the effect on the sub's crew, combined with the Soviets' videotaped footage of the undersea ruins, offers the most compelling evidence yet that Atlantis did sink and is presently located on the floor of the North Atlantic.
Wait, did it say exactly where in the North Atlantic anywhere? Or will it?
Yeah, it's so it's off the coast of Portugal.
Okay.
Almost kind of directly west of the coast of Portugal.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. There have been reports over the years of sightings in the same general area, but never documentation such as this. I'm told that the film is breathtaking, and the psychological impact on the submarine crew could not be denied. What?
I must have missed the part about the film.
They were filming what had been the undersea ruins of Atlantis. Yeah, they were filming at the time.
Okay, sorry. My brain is all jumbled. Think about how much I hate that movie and try not to. And also, like, I'm just getting bits and pieces of this story, and I don't. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, it's okay. So they were down there filming what they believed to be the location of Atlantis. And all of a sudden, the sub's instruments, like the clocks ran backwards, all kinds of wonky stuff started to happen. And some of the sailors started hallucinating, having out-of-body experiences, seeing dead relatives, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, related, but not really. Could it have been a related thing, but not necessarily related to the location, but the sub in general? But I don't know. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, I do not know. Let's see. The Russians have found Atlantis. In his statement, a Portuguese official said that the sub's scientific team was filming the ocean floor with a special deep diving camera when they noticed a string of stone columns and then a massive dome top of a building. We couldn't believe our eyes. We were viewing an entire city with magnificent boulevards and avenues, and they were lined with what looked like temples and halls, government buildings and homes. Our chief scientist whispered Atlantis, and that's when it happened. Our power flickered, the engine shut down on its own, and the needles on the instruments began to quiver and run backward.
It's like me. Hey, are there pictures attached to this article?
It's just a sub and then an illustration of Atlantis. Yeah. The sub is nondescript.
But they got photo evidence and they didn't put that in the article?
Hey, listen, the Russians are being real tight-lipped about it. They didn't have anybody to snuggle out the film.
That info.
Perhaps in a picnic basket.
Oh!
Nailed it. He said, then he shouted to his second-in-command for help, but he had left his post. I found him sitting on the floor, talking and laughing with a brother who wasn't even there, said the commander. Others were doing the same, calling out Mama and Papa and ignoring their duties. One of them was on his back and looked like
Tuesday.
One of them was on his back and looked like he was dead. The conditions returned to normal as suddenly as they had gone haywire about 15 minutes later. Common House speculated that the sub and crew had been affected by a mysterious energy field that when other explorers had encountered in the area. Neither Cominho nor Portuguese authorities would say if the Soviets intended to return to the ruins. I know.
I don't even know what to ask if there's no pictures attached. Why are there no photos in that article? The whole article is about how they went there and got photos. That
I don't know. Maybe just the Weekly World News didn't have access.
because when you did further research, you found what?
When I did further research, so there have been some there's cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
1979 Atlantic Discovery, Soviet researchers from the Vityaz vessel claimed to have taken photos of half-demolished walls and giant stairs on a seamount 900 kilometers from Portugal. So that's what they're talking about. They had taken photos of half-demolished walls and giant stairs, and they claimed it. They didn't show anything. There is a place in the Sea of Azov known as Russia's Atlantis. Part of this ancient Greek city has been submerged for centuries, with underwater archaeology revealing streets and buildings. So that's a thing. And then
So we've basically this big stupid planet is covered in underwater cities, and they're not all Atlantis, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean, at temples on land, right? Like, not all those have been excavated. They're finding so many when they use like the LiDAR.
You know what we should do is we might have the possibility of losing a lot more of our cities on the coasts to global warming. So we should drug a scientist and throw him on a spaceship, put him in a coma for a few years, maybe, against his will, of course, and then make him fix it from space. That's what we should do.
All right, can we just go back to the articles for a second and not worry about?
I can't think of anything else. It was traumatizing.
I understand that, but there's so much, interesting and neat things that are buried at the bottom of the ocean. So, yeah.
Like spaceships. Remember when they found that thing that looked like the Millennium Falcon? Falcon in the middle?
I don't.
You know what? I think I need to take a break real quick. Have you been feeling called to explore your intuitive gifts and deepen your spiritual practice? Then Pathways to Spirit was created for you. Sarah Lemos has been teaching Pathways to Spirit for over 16 years. And in that time, she's watched hundreds of students grow into their gifts with confidence and clarity. This isn't just about learning tools. It's about understanding how your energy works and how to use it with intention. Over 6 months, you'll learn about your own intuitive abilities and how they show up, along with many esoteric tools and practices to help explore your potential. But this course is about more than just learning. It's about embracing your sensitivity and living your best life. Register now at mediumsarahlemos.com. It's time to uncover your gifts and abilities. Are you ready to join this extraordinary journey?
Are we better?
Probably not. Did I interrupt you? Were you still going through your research? Because
no, that's pretty much it. I would love to dive like an ancient city or ancient ruins like that. I think that'd be really cool.
Way cooler than the Titanic.
Yeah. I'm not particularly interested in shipwrecks. They're interesting as far as history goes, but number one, unless there's a lot of sharks there, I'm not interested. Right? That would be the one reason, is sometimes sharks hang out there.
Wait, do you like sharks? I wasn't.
Recently, I have discovered that I do like sharks. It's weird. It's so recent
Oh,
though, so there's no reason that you would know that.
that's really neat.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
not like
that
a
for you.
lifelong passion.
No, that'd be
Mm.
weird.
Yeah, it'd be really weird. Who's obsessed with sharks? I don't know.
Hey,
Shark
Jenny.
scientists. Yeah. hmm What about sharks?
Why did Starship kidnap top scientists? Is the headline to this one. Not just why did, as I originally thought it was, but ghostly humanoids in a stadium-sized spaceship plucked a team of scientists off the face of Mount Everest, subjected them to a series of eerie medical tests, there they are again, and then vanished, with two of them still aboard. The incredible encounter and kidnapping has rocked the investigative establishment throughout Europe and Asia as researchers try to make sense of the astonishing abduction. So far, the only clues to be found are in the graphic reports and recollections of the 4 Bulgarian scientists and 7 Sherpa guides who were inexplicably left behind. This is without a doubt the most astounding alien encounter the world has ever seen, declared Stenko Zhivkov, a leading Bulgarian UFO researcher now based in Nepal. The most incredible thing about it is the way the aliens behaved. 7 members of the expedition were taken aboard the spacecraft. Each was thoroughly tested and examined, but only 2 were
I only kept 2 of them.
spirited away. No, spirited away is what they were, Jenny.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, at the beginning of the article, I really enjoy the idea of, because now I can't stop thinking about it. Like one of those claw hands sort of coming down and grabbing
Yes.
and just
And they
plucking
keep
them off.
dropping it, and they have to keep going back.
catching it by like a belt loop. Like the other aliens are standing around going, "Oh no! Oh, you got
it! I also like that now.
Yeah, it works out well with the tuck and roll exit too.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
The most incredible thing about it is the way the alien. Oh, I read that, didn't I?
That's okay.
I'll read it
Repeat
again.
it. Why not?
The most incredible thing about it is the way the aliens behaved. 7 members of the expedition were taken aboard the spacecraft, each, spirited away, blah, blah, blah. This is what's so puzzling. How deliberately they went about providing witnesses. Such documentation is without precedent. Zhivkov the incident through sources in the old Bulgarian scientific community and managed to interview 5 of the climbers who boarded the UFO before authorities stamped the case file top secret. The expedition was setting camp 22,000 feet up the face of the mountain when a high-pitched whine ripped through the air. At first, they believed it was caused by the wind, but as it increased in intensity, the men had to cover their ears. They were terrified that it would start an avalanche, and in fact, they said the snow began to roll, but only in spots. They looked around frantically, just as brilliant white light in the entire sky. Just as, okay. Suddenly they saw it, said that guy. A shimmering, pulsing saucer of light as big as a football stadium. They were too horrified to do anything but stare, said the researcher. Oh, now we get the researcher? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't matter because they were instantly hit with a cylinder of thick green light and sucked into the belly of the ship. There, standing in a vast room walled with strange instruments, they were confronted by 4 aliens with heads the size of basketballs. Okay.
That's really only contextual, like if we have the rest of the size of the alien.
Right.
I mean, that could have been very normal looking or real weird.
Jenny, you didn't let me finish.
Oh, you're right.
Heads the size of basketballs, arms as slender as broomsticks and skin you could actually see through, which is not a size thing,
So,
but it's still weird.
so scarecrows.
That's right.
Okay.
They should have been terrified, he added, but insisted they weren't the least bit frightened or intimidated. They felt a strong sense of contentment come over them, said the guy. The aliens kept stretching their hands toward them, palms up, as if to communicate. They were asking for money, is what they were doing. And for
Or
some
high
reason,
fives. Low fives?
a high five does not go like this.
Well, maybe
That's not
they're
a high
doing
five.
this. I don't know.
High
Hey,
five,
they
Jenny.
just had palms this way.
Palms up.
Oh.
That's palms facing.
Listen, I'm not required for logic right now, huh?
Listen, you don't even have to listen because I did a bad job of listening this time. And for some reason, they felt more at ease each time the gesture was made. They said the creatures led them to a massive glowing table. Oh no. And strapped them to it with thin bands of red, green, and yellow light. Did I
Oh.
ever tell you about the novella I wrote? Because this has uh, parts that are really similar. The next thing they knew, they were standing with the rest of the team on the side of the mountain, watching two of the scientists disappear in the same green light that had taken them. Uh, Mr. Z said the spaceship made a low humming noise and vanished. What remained of the horrified expedition broke camp and returned to the base of the mountain, said Mr. Z. The native guides were jetted to Bulgaria, interrogated, and sworn to secrecy before authorities allowed them to return to Nepal. The scientist who escaped cannot be reached for comment, and both Bulgarian and Nepalese authorities refuse to discuss the incident or investigation. Zhivakov said it happened, he added, and no amount of government secrecy can convince me otherwise. The only questions in my mind are where did the aliens come from? Why did they want those scientists? And when will they return? Back to you, Jenny.
Thank you. That was a great one. That was a great one.
That was good. Eyes are watering like crazy. Yeah, glowing green table and strapping them down. So familiar.
I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Yeah, we got nothing on this one. There was
What?
no missing scientific team. There
Not a
was
team, just two guys. There surely had to have been two missing
there was
Bulgarian
one.
scientists. Oh,
There was one in
tell me.
1984, a team that included a Bulgarian alpinist, Hrsto Prodnov, Prodinov, completed the only repeat of a demanding route, which is Everest West Ridge direct route. He summited alone. Yeah, they
That
made
seems
base
like a
camp.
bad idea.
They made base camp, and there was supposed to be somebody else going up with him, but he was having an adverse reaction to being up that high.
Then
And
don't do that.
yeah, and so he went on ahead without supplemental oxygen. So that was the first time that it.
I think I've solved this case. He's dead.
Yeah, he is. He's dead. Yeah, he's super dead. He became the first and only person to summit the West Ridge direct without supplemental oxygen. So he got up there and he started to climb down, and then he perished during the descent. So his body was never found.
Have you seen the most recent photos of Everest?
Mm-mm.
It's just like, oh.
It's just a bunch of bodies.
Yeah, like, and it looks like a campground with corpses, just tents and trash everywhere.
Explorers were crazy to get up the top of Everest during this particular period of time.
And then the people that are going there now are like, hey, check out this freaking graveyard. It's wild.
Yeah, because nobody would go up to try to recover the bodies because they were either in during storms or, what are you going to do?
Spend your money on something better and not to die.
Yeah. The only reasonably credible UFO account from Everest was 1933 British Mount Everest expedition. It was the fourth British one. And this guy, Frank Smythe, he reported seeing two spots hovering and pulsating in the sky. And he was a pretty reputable explorer and mountaineer. So his account kind of got taken a little bit more seriously. But yeah, the only thing that I can think of is that 1984 when the guy came up and didn't come back down because he had around the same amount of people with him.
When was the story I just read? What was that from?
1985.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they took some liberties. I don't know. Maybe they're
really in Weekly World News.
Listen, I know it's rare, but
I know. It's wild to read the stories or to look into the stories because first of all, we go into, like the archives of it, right? And so they don't have every year. And I haven't dug that deep to find them because there's plenty of material from the years they do have for free.
Right. Yeah.
So 1981, they were still doing the thing where they were sorting through other newspapers and they were sorting through real stories and then just sort of fluffing them up a lot and adding, whatnot to them.
And then at some point they're like, maybe we could just do the fluffy part.
In 1985 seems to be like the year where they're like, we're going to put a couple of real things in here, but most of it we're just going to make up. So we're not quite even to the Bat Boy years. But I believe I started looking a little bit further and I believe in 1988 it's one of the first like I'm pregnant with Bigfoot's baby started to come in. So
when did they
looking forward to that.
When did they start seeing Elvis walking around?
I think that was during like the Bat Boy. Yeah, that was like during the Bat Boy era or perhaps the UFO pregnancies, because there were a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about how many people they brought back to life by eyewitnesses.
So many. Elvis was everywhere. Elvis was seriously everywhere.
Yep, healing people with his undead corpse.
Yeah, like Elvis changed my tire. What?
He's a good Samaritan. And I appreciate that. I mean, he stole everything, but that's fine. Hey, Jeni, it was so great to have you on the show today. Thank you for coming on.
Tressa, you know what? I really have to say that you, by far, have been one of my favorite guests that I have ever had on the show.
That's so kind of you.
I can't think of anyone that I liked more.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well, I gotta tell you, this is my favorite podcast to do. Like, if I guest on a show, I hope it's this one.
Excellent.
So I really hope that you can join us next week, because we really had a great time with you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to next week when you rejoin me.
I am as well. Thank you. Everybody else, hey, go to the website, get some merch, do the thing. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye.